Hi there, I'm Speedbo, I'm a self-proclaimed anime YouTuber, and today I'm going to be doing a review of Komi Can't Communicate, because as you can tell, I do not like this anime at all. Now, just a quick warning, in this video, there's going to be lots of spoilers for this anime, so if you don't want to, get spoiled, I recommend probably not watching this video. Maybe go watch one of my previous videos instead. Anyways, spoilers ahead, let's get into this. So just before we get into the review, just a quick summary of the series so far. For those of you who don't know, Komi Can't Communicate is about a girl called Shoko Komi, and she can't really communicate too well because she has severe social anxiety. She befriends someone called Tadano, who's going to help her make 100 friends by the end of the school year. And the anime is basically about her overcoming her fear of speaking and social anxiety. Anyways, now let's actually get into the review. So the first thing I want to mention is the intro to the anime, because as you know, when you're watching a show, the first thing you're going to see is the intro to it. I just want to say the intro is really good, it's really well animated, the art is also amazing. The song though was a little bit weird at first, but it took me a little while to get over and, become to like it. Then I really did like the intro song to it. Also, as I mentioned before, the art is really, really good, and the animation is really, really good. So the first thing I want to mention is the notable characters throughout the series. We're going to mention about 5 or 6 of them, I think. So the first one, obviously, is Tadano. He's the one who helps Komi to overcome her fear of speaking by helping her. First thing I want to mention is, on a picture like here, there's going to be a picture of him, and you notice he has a little flower like here for some reason. Don't know why that is, because in the manga he doesn't have it, he just has normal hair, but the anime things, I guess. And he himself as a character, compared to most other anime characters, is kind of bland, but he's still a great character either way. The second character I want to mention is, well, Komi. It's pretty simple. She's Komi. She's really well designed. She's also really funny as well in certain bits as well. And yeah, she's very, very nice looking character. The third main character I want to mention is Najimi. Now, Najimi is the definition of society does not conform around you, it conforms around me. I am society. I am everything. She's in the series he or she, because nobody really knows what gender she is. She very social person. She also tries to help Komi in a really weird way. Well, not really weird, by making her go and order a Starbucks and Subway in the series. She's also probably one of the most funniest characters throughout the series, because just weird. She's probably one of the best ones and one of my favourite characters. Now, for the worst character ever in the history of anime, Yamai. I think I say her name? Yeah, Yamai. She's the yandere of yanderes. Now, I hate yanderes. If there was a way I could kill this character, I would. And remove her from society. But, she's not in the anime. She's the worst character. She's the biggest pervert I've ever seen in my life. And she puts her ugly bastard hentai characters to shame with how pervy she is. She also tries to kill Tadano in one of the episodes. Now, there's Agari. I think that's how you say her name, at least. She's a very interesting character. She's a little bit socially anxious, I guess you could say. And also, just watch the Sports Day episode and you'll see why everyone likes her. Nanaka, she's a weird character. If you watch Love, Chinibo and Other Delusions, you just take Rika from there and place it in this series. Basically like that. Next one is Chikatsu. He's the commentator of the series, which I really want him to be in the series next year. Not next year, this year in April, because he's quite a funny character. He's just so bland, it's funny, because he's sick of the guy he has to hang out with. It's really funny. If you've read the manga, you know who I'm talking about. He's narrator dude. Oh fuck. One thing I really like about the manga, especially, is the humour in it, and also the art as well, because the art's really good. I've mentioned it for that 5th time now. But the humour in the manga compared to the anime is a little bit more meta and more funny. Like, there's some bits where characters, they're just side characters, they don't mean anything, or, kind of like in Psyche K, when there's like, hold on a second, there's like, this is only the 20th episode. It's kind of like that. I really like that sort of humour when it contradicts itself, that stuff is really good and quite funny. And also the humour in the anime is also really good, but I wish it was more like that. Now, time for the story of the anime. I already told you a basic summary of it, but we're mostly going to go over episode 1 and just anything else I can remember of the anime. So it starts off in episode 1 with Tadano actually just introducing himself as the main character, going into the change his shoes into the traditional Japanese slippers that they wear when they're in school. I don't know the name of it, so leave it in the comments below what it is, because I think it's... I don't remember, I haven't watched Tokyo Drift in ages. And basically, he meets Komi because he just looks to his right and Komi's really scared, but he then gets scared and then, funny stuff. Then they go, and then towards the end of the episode, he talks to her and actually finds out that she wants to make 100 friends by the end of the school year. And, they start talking about that sort of stuff, and then they try to get friends. In episode 2, we meet Najimi. Najimi's really funny, being the, person that she is. Well, he or she, I don't know, whatever she is. And then also, sometime in the future, he tells her to go and order Subway. And then we meet the city girl, farm girl thing. I think she's a new character. I don't remember. I have to reread the manga. I'll probably just put something up here that says, if I was correct or not. And then she orders the Subway by literally not saying anything, but just getting the person to make it for her. Gives it to Najimi, and it's like, here you go. And it's like, this is the wrong one. Then she just starts crying. Essentially, it's kind of funny. And another episode, she goes to Starbucks for Najimi as well. And then throughout the series, we also mentioned the recurring joke of people want to murder Tadano because he's friends with Komi, and her being the class god essentially, which that's a bit weird in a way, my sense of humour. Her being the class god essentially, but I guess it kind of works in this anime because it is kind of funny. But sometimes a little bit over the top, like in the beach episode, water resort episode, they go there and Komi falls and trips, so everyone grabs and magically pulls a file out of their butthole or something and proceeds to file the ground like maniacs. And yeah, that's a little bit weird. And also the maid cafe episode, it was okay I guess, but they made Tadano become a girl, so that was a bit strange, but I guess it worked because it was really funny after all. And to summarise now, the whole series in a nutshell, it's really good. The comedy's okay for now, but I hope it gets a little bit more better towards season 2, which I will watch and do a rather review on hopefully. The next thing, the animation and art, they're all really good. They're so good. Also the cat is, when the cat is about to go boop like that, it's really good. The comedy, I already said, the characters, they're really good. Most of them are kind of good except for Yamai, because everyone hates Yamai, she's the worst girl ever. And if you want to watch an anime this year, or last year, whatever the hell, I'd highly recommend this one as probably one of your first ones to watch, because it's so good. And it's just something you could sit down and watch, like with family, I guess you could say, in certain bits. Actually, probably not with family, maybe like your girlfriend. Oh, wait, you're watching my videos, you don't have a girlfriend. Anyways, thank you for watching. Make sure you watch Komi Can't Communicate and subscribe to me for more anime videos, I guess you say. Anyways, goodbye.